Hi everybody, this is Sandra Hilton from Cleo and Maddie, and I'd like to thank you for your purchase of our hummingbird feeders that we are currently selling. This is a brief instructional video that will explain to you the parts that you've received and their functions. So in the box that you received, you would have had a hanger, a base, and a lid with the 5 ports. So the first step is to screw the hanger into the base. It's pretty straightforward. The second step is to make your nectar. So in your order, you also received some instructions on the nectar and our recipe that we use, but you're free to go online and find other recipes for smaller batches if you're starting out small with maybe just 1 or 2 feeders. So I have my nectar here ready to go, and just want to show you how we're going to set this up. The large section here is where the nectar goes. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by adding the nectar to about 1/4 inch from the top of the base. Then you're going to slide your lid on top. You'll feel it, it just slides, and there's no snapping or anything like that. It just kind of fits snug on there. And you can see here that we're completely full. A little something about this center section here. This is called the ant moat. What you're going to do in the hot summer months, if you find that ants are getting attracted to your feeder, you're going to fill this with water. Inside here there are 3 little, what they call weep holes, little holes. So in the summer, you're going to fill it with water, and you want to make sure that you only fill it just below those 3 little weep holes. If you fill it any more full than that, what will happen is it will leak here out of the bottom. Those weep holes go to the exit at the bottom, and so anything that you have this hanging over will get wet if you overfill the ant moat here. Now once it's full and ready to be hung, I just want to give you a brief demonstration. I live in Fontana, so here in Fontana, California, it's quite windy. So I just want to show you, if you've assembled everything correctly, it should be able to sway in the wind in basically any direction, back and forth, circular, etc. And you shouldn't have any leaking. Now, sometimes with the winds are up to 100 miles an hour, of course, then you'll probably want to bring your feeders in just to keep them from actually falling off the whatever you have them hanging on and actually breaking. So we want to avoid that because, again, these are only made from plastic, so you don't want them crashing down onto the ground. But, you know, a gentle breeze, something like that, you should have no problem with your feeders leaking. If you do have a problem, feel free to reach out to me at www.cleoandmaddie.com. There's an info button there where you can send me an email, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have. I hope you enjoy these feeders as much as I do, and thanks again for your purchase.